Right. That's it, I'm quiet.
Oh, he's all shy now.
Right, I won't take a lot of the time up, but I am going to read it. I'm rubbish at speeches, so here we go. This is actually the only time in my life I'm going to be able to speak without being interrupted by rage. So, I'm going to enjoy it, and I'm going to take my time. Freedom while it lasts. I am very nervous, and I've been worried about speaking today and putting off making this speech until about 3 or 4 days ago. So I'm not going to take a lot of your time. There are a few things that myself and my bride should say and share on our big day. So on our behalf, myself and my wife, here we go. We'd both like you to all, everyone, to come in today. It means a lot to us both to have our family and friends here on our special day. I know some of you have travelled quite far. Just goes to show that everyone will come for a free meal. I really appreciate, the effort that everyone's made, so thank you for that. Cheers. We've both been planning this wedding for a few years now, obviously COVID, etc. Well, I say we, I actually mean Rach, along with her sister Adele, and I'm trying to find out where Adele is, here. And a very good friend Jane, wherever Jane is. I'm not sure where Jane is. I try not to look everywhere. They did everything, all the hard work, they planned the entire day, from the table arrangements, to the flowers, to the favours, absolutely everything. I didn't lift a finger apparently. So the best thing about being a bloke is that this wedding seems to have organised itself, but I think we can all say we've done a fantastic job. Apart from my speech, obviously. A special thanks has to go to both our mums, Shirley, right at the front, the deaf one, and to Parry, who's sat here, and it is Parry's birthday today, so extra way to celebrate. I'd like to thank you both for everything that you've done for us. To the best man, John, don't know whether I should be saying this, but depends what he's got to say. You made sure I arrived, eventually when you turned up at the hotel this morning. You got me hammered on the stag do a few weeks ago, and that was 2 days after he had surgery on his leg. Just shows that he'll do anything to go to the pub. The less said about the stag do, the better, so I'll move on swiftly. Thank you to Ben and Tom for escorting your mum today, and to Toby for being an outstanding page boy, wherever he is. Here he is, best man. And for looking after the suit, looks better than us, doesn't it? I'm sure everyone will agree, the chief bridesmaid, my daughter Georgia, has been winding her up for days saying that she's got to do a speech, and she just said, having none of it. You're next. And obviously, Amber and Jasmine, nieces, Jonathan's two, brilliant girls. Thank you very much, really appreciated. A special thanks as well has to go for Steve and Adele. Everything that you've done for us over the last couple of months, couldn't have done it without you, so thank you, much appreciated. And now I'll move on to my wife. Everyone, I'm sure you will agree, you look absolutely stunning today. Yeah. This is a bit early, but I'm not looking forward to saying this, and I've read it about 6 times, and every time I'm thinking, oh, don't cry, don't cry. But it's a privilege that you said yes to me. Who can blame you? I am absolutely so romantic, it's unbelievable. And I'll just bring you back to the way that we proposed, and Tom will vouch for this. We were on holiday in Turkey, 2017. We'd been out for a day trip. Tom was obviously a few years younger. And when they stop at these places and say, we'll stop at a jeweller's, go around the jeweller's. And anyway, we goes in. Proper jewellers, by the way, it was a dear ring. But me and Tom just wanted to get back to the all-inclusive. Me to the bar, Tom to the pool. And we were bored rigid, weren't we, Tom? Absolutely bored rigid. And Rach picked out this ring and haggled them down quite a bit. I won't even go into how much it cost because I nearly had a heart attack. But after we'd bought it and agreed the price, I was then informed it was an engagement ring. So there was no one near or anything like that. That was it. And obviously that was a few years ago. But seriously, I'm so happy to get married to my best friend. We've been together at the most amazing journey so far. We've done so much in our 11 years together, and obviously lots of great memories, mostly I suppose, but you know, we've got these two at the end, but and you at that end, so yeah. Anyway, now to the best man, John. I'm not going to dwell on this because I've no idea what he's doing, but for those of you who don't know him, he's a Leicester City football fan. Season ticket holder. There's always one. But what runs parallel to this is quite clearly not very bright, and therefore he exaggerates a lot, and he lies. He's got a vivid imagination, so ignore what he says next. Absolutely, don't take anything. And please, Carl, Roy, everyone else, heckle him. Just get him off. Whenever he starts, get him off. But before I hand over to John, a lot of people have helped us out. I've mentioned a couple of names, but I've got a couple of gifts, and everything that was reading over the last week or two said don't hand gifts out. So I don't want to dwell on it. I'm going to hand some gifts out, so have a drink. I'll be 2 minutes, hand some gifts out to people, and then this comedian's going next. So please raise a glass. So absolutely fantastic you're all here today. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Afternoon, everyone. So, a bit disappointed really, because I told Jason I've got 14-minute speech prepared, and he told me I've got 5 minutes. That's because he took all my time. That was a long old speech, Jason. So look, I have wrote it down, so I'm going to have to read it, and I do need the help of a few people in the audience as well, so I'm sure you'll help me out. So, I would like to start by saying congratulations to Jason and Rachel. It is about time. I've been looking forward to this day for about 4 years, since Jason did my speech. You know what? He keeps reminding me that he went quite soft on me. So, obviously, have I got to go soft on him? Don't know. So, hey ho, here goes. He did tell me if I do a bad speech, he's not feeding me. But there's plenty of restaurants around here, so I think I'll just sit and rub up and just say it. So, over the past 3 months I've been thinking, do I be honest, or just say what I want? Obviously Jason don't want to say that. You know what? At the recent seminar, I met some of Jason's friends. Carl and Roy. And wow, even Mike had a few things to say. I haven't seen Danny for probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 years. And we had a good catch up, shared a few memories of Jason from down the pub playing darts. And I kind of hope some of these stories are not true. And you know what, to be honest, I hope they're not. But not sure, excuse me, just a bit. Not sure I want to talk about them in front of my mum, to be honest, because they're a bit rough. I'm not sure I'll tickle or sack it. So, to be fair to Jace, I wrote 2 speeches. One, a basic boring speech, and one, definitely not boring. So, Danny, I just need a little help, please, mate. So, if you want to stand up, Dan. So, cheers, Danny. This is his worst thing, he's standing up, and you ain't got to say a lot, mate, don't worry. So, I got 2 envelopes. I've got an A envelope and a B envelope. I'm going to ask you to pick an envelope in a minute, Danny, and that way I can't be blamed for what comes next. So it means I'm going to get fed, and maybe you're not. So, Danny, it's A or B? Be careful. A. I can't actually remember which one was which. So, oh shit. you picked the wrong one. And I honestly didn't know, and I did speak to you earlier and give you a choice. So sorry, Mum. Sorry, Danny. And sorry, everybody. Here we go. Oh, sorry, Chris. And Rachel, sorry. And anybody else. So, here we go. I just want to say thank you for everyone coming today and celebrating Jason and Rachel's big day. I would like to say a special thanks to the bridesmaids who look beautiful, and Tom. Also thanks to Ben for his support. Finally, Rachel, welcome to the family. You look amazing today. I'm sure everyone here will agree. Let's have a great rest of the day. Let's have a great rest of the day. Make some new memories to treasure. That only leaves me one thing to wish the happy couple all the best. Rachel, you're going to need it. Please raise your glasses to the happy couple. Danny, you picked the right envelope for Jason. That's me done.
Daughter, Jason's now official stepson. I'd like to start by thanking you all for attending Mum and Jason's wedding today. Usually this speech will come from the father of the bride, but as Grandad isn't with us, you'll have to make do with me and Tom. I'm sure if Grandad was here, he would have cracked a few jokes, but honestly it's been such an emotional day. I'm not sure I can do it. I mean, even the cake's in tears. I'm sorry. Mum, I commend you for putting up with Jason's OCD. Jason does this thing where it's weird, he arranges the plates in order of the year they were bought. Yeah, it's a weird dish order. Being serious, Mum, I can't say just how happy I am for you today. You deserve to have this second chance at love. You've always been there for me during the times I was down, and you never got tired of supporting and encouraging me. You never gave up on me even when I was hard-headed or just plain stubborn. I'm just glad the both of you are happy with the life you have now. Now, just to end my bit, I saw a powerful image the other day which resonates in an occasion like this. Mum, if you could place your hand on front of you in the table, flat, just one hand. And Jason, if you could place your hand on top of my mum's. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the last time Jason will have the upper hand. Now I'm going to hand over to my brother Tom.
So, Mum and Jason have been together for a long while, about 11 years I think. It is 11 years, right? Yep. Yeah. So they've always been supportive to me and the rest of my family unwaveringly. So, speaking of unwavering, it's an absolute miracle Mum was managed to navigate a relationship dealing with Jason's OCD. On the other side of the coin, to be fair, Jace has had to deal with Mum's cooking. So, you know, I'd like to say that Mum and Jace accidentally got engaged, but Jace has already said it. He told me part of the speech. This was the biggest paragraph. Right, so, anyway, you know the story. We're in Turkey a few years ago, 2017, I know that now. So, we're in a quaint little jeweller's. Mum saw her she thought was gorgeous, and the staff working at the jeweller's on the cousin side to negotiate a price. Mum was characteristically stubborn as usual. Anyway, they ended up buying the ring, which later Mum proclaimed was an engagement ring. Much to Jason's surprise, I'd never seen a man's life flash before his eyes before until that day. Anyway, so, as most of you know, well, yeah, so it's my grand's birthday today, it's Parry's birthday. So, we would like to celebrate by delivering a toast on the occasion. If I could ask all to get up standing and join me in a quick toast to sing Berry means my gran, happy birthday, in 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Berry. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip! Perfect. So, lastly, oh yeah. So, anyway, lastly, the reason we're all here is to celebrate the camera of joining Mr. and Mrs. Parry, my mum and my stepdad. I speak for everyone in the room when I say I wish you both a lifetime of happiness and all that you can give. Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you all to go standing once more as we toast to the bride and groom.
Sorry, just one more, and then it's over. I know it's a little unorthodox and unusual for the bride to make a speech. However, I need to recognise that you would bloody cry. I need to recognise somebody who means such a lot to us. Besides, obviously, the kids, Benton, Georgia, our mums, the person who's most important, and she's always been there for me, is Adele. No doubt most of you are aware that our family, like a lot of others, has had a tricky couple of years, and the person who's always been there is Adele. I don't know how we got through some of the things we've gone through as a family without her support. We've laughed and cried and supported each other throughout. Adele's usually the person in the background, thinking of everybody else rather than herself. She's the voice of reason, the family crutch, the go-to person for venting your spleen or just talking and laughing. Adele, along with her husband Steve, had followed the plight of the Ukrainian war and felt that they needed to help and offer support. They put their money where their mouth was, and as a result, they've offered a home to 2 sisters and their daughter. Adele and Steve have supported them, helped them get school, dental treatment, income, employment, set up a home for them, and even took them on days out. They've sat through plays in Ukrainian. Steve was overjoyed, just to make them welcome here in the UK. They're selfless, caring and considerate. She says, I get things done, which is a nice way of saying, I throw a strop and people just agree with me to get rid of me. It's very rare that she's got a poor opinion of anyone, and it's always positive in whatever situation's there. She's a perfect understudy to Mum, who's the matriarch of the family. They both have the same values and principles, and a natural caring maternal side. She adores her family and would do anything for anyone. She's got a fantastic sense of humour and a mischief to her, and usually manages some witty remark, not always complimentary, I may add. JC's first Christmas with the family was a rather nervous affair. The Carter clan can be quite intimidating when we all get together. Adele and Steve bought him a Christmas present, and I thought, oh, how nice. They're making an effort to welcome him to the family. She knew how quiet Jace was. I waited with bated breath for Jace to open his present. He peeled back the paper and revealed a mankini. A bright green number it was, but it immediately put Jace at ease, and she's good at doing that. A couple of years ago, for Jason's birthday, just to highlight the fact he was getting older in years, she bought him a pamper hamper. It contained face pack, moisturiser, coal tar soap from back in the day, for those who remember it, and some hemorrhoid cream. Jace was a little shocked at the front of her and did vow to get her back, but I think she's still waiting at the door. We holiday together as families, have a laugh. We go to Centre Parks a lot and we've had many a happy time. We went to Mexico a few years ago and we've got a rather attractive photo of Adele wearing a wrestling mask. It'll be on the screen later. We're pleased with how photogenic she was, so we put it on a mug for her to remember us always. She smashed the mug and tried to blame the dogs, but we knew it was her. In our younger days, we used to go out to nightclubs. I would get absolutely plastered and she would be there to take me home. She'd always wake up with a hangover and I would be fine, apart from once. At the tender age of 16, I was introduced to 1080 cider by my brother, Steve, and his wife, Wendy. My memory of the incident was me gracefully sashaying up the garden path, going to bed and waking up fresh as a daisy. I shared a room with Adele at the time. In fact, I woke up with a stinking hangover, propped up against a large pink teddy bear with a lump on my head, smelling of sick. Adele, being the kind, sympathetic sister, said, "Good morning, pizza face." Apparently I'd kept her awake all night, throwing up. The name stuck for quite some time. She used to work for a local newspaper. She was a valued member of the team and was eventually promoted to the Earl and Calized advertiser astrologer. Every week she'd look into the stars and write down the futures of all the residents in Earl and Calized. Quite frankly, I thought he was gobbledygook. But now as I sit next to Jace with his soft baby skin, his wrinkle-free face, smelling of coal tar soap, followed by what I suspect is an aroma of hemorrhoid cream, I know she can actually tell the future. What I can tell you is she's the best person I know, and I'm lucky she's my sister. We're all lucky to have her, and I know she's always there for me, and I hope she knows I'm always there for her. She was patient and tolerant through the wedding dress shopping. How she put up with it, I will never know. I annoyed me, so goodness knows how she must have felt. A few people have commented that she deserves a drink for putting up with me. The saying goes, you can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family. I wouldn't swap one single member of both our families. So, just to know.
Wonderful person. But you know that.